In this video I'll show you a really interesting fast charging USB-C device, USB-C charger from Ikea. It's the SJOSS, or however they call it, SJOSS. I think SJOSS, that's the name of the charger, and I have the one with one port, this one. I wanted to get the charger with two ports, but they didn't have it in stock, so I got the one port charger, and that's really pretty good. Now I have this one, which is fast charging and 45 watts. The other one is 30 watts power delivery. So what's written on the box? 2 USB ports, USB-C only, not USB-A, the old type. 45 watts charging speed, charging power. And here you have the input, maximum input 1 amp at mains voltage. And you can output 5 volts, 9 volts, 12 volts, 15 volts and 20 volts, even 16 volts at 3 amps, and that's 45 watts, or 20 volts at 2.25 amps, that's also 45 watts. And this is in one port mode, but when you have two ports connected, it will not output 45 watts for one of them. When you have two ports connected, you have 5 volts, 15 watts, 9 volts, 22 watts, 12 volts, 15 volts, 20 volts, and there is also this option where you have between 5 and 11 volts PPS, and the single port is 5 to 16 volts. You don't get the 16 volts 45 watts when you connect two ports to it. So the maximum it can do with two ports is 22 watts. But you would charge two USB devices at the same time, so there's a trade-off. This one does, the single port one does 30 watts, and this will do 22 watts with two phones, two devices, any device, any USB-C device. That's the box information, the barcode and product code. It's very minimalistic. Not much going on the box. I like their style, paper. So you get this thing, and inside you get this. I had the same for, I will put a link with the video for the previous one, the 35 watts charger, and you get the same thing. I think this is to personalize them, so you know, oh, this is really heavy. So solid. It's really heavy, this one, but you need the beefiness, the weight. So you show there. This side will not get full of fingerprints because it's this matte finish, but this side here is shiny, so you will have some fingerprints on it, but it's no big deal. So 45 watts, dual USB-C, no USB-A. That's specification on the charger. In case you need to, I need to remember it, how it was. This is the UK plug style, but each, depending on where you buy it from each country, you will have your original plug, power plug. You have the original power plug depending on which country you buy it from, and I would really like it if they made this removable, so you can really have this power brick connected to a style of charging accessory, like the hard drives. I have a few hard drives from Western Digital, and they all have this snap-on connection, very secure, no risk really, from as far as I understand. But they chose to make it like this. I guess really for safety they kept it this way, one solid piece. And if you need to, you can always use an adapter. There are adapters for all the power plugs. And let's see, paperwork. Usually they put in this paper So you have, okay, so you can plug in either port and you get 45 watts. This is the information for either configuration, top or bottom, doesn't matter. And when you plug in both of them, that's the configuration you get. So you get, for each port, you get 22 watts maximum. I think it's pretty good. And you have the charging options, the charging specifications, power delivery 3, QC4 plus, PPS, Programmable Power Supply. I don't know much about these things, but these are common modern charging standards, and a lot of devices should be able to understand how this charger should deliver power. The charger and your device will communicate and establish voltage and amperage to charge the device, which is both safe for the phone and the charger. So English here, two devices simultaneously. I think you could charge more if you have an adapter, but maybe it's not good. So maybe keep it without adapters, without extra adapters. That's technical specifications here. All the information really nice in a table, easy to read. And there are other languages. So this is the charger. I wanted to get this dual port one. Oh, there's a car. I wanted to get the dual port because the single port was okay, but I wanted to try to see how it is. And compared to the single one, they are a bit different. Like the size, it's much bigger, the dual port. Yeah, you have, so the single port is good for traveling because it's light. If you want maximum charging speed and to charge multiple devices, you can have this, and it's ideal. You should really use the new cables. They have new USB-C cables which are rated for 100 watts, Ikea. So you can tell the cable is rated for 100 watts by looking on the side, and it's written here. But actually, even the regular cables, they are made to work with 60 watts. The thing about the new cable is that it's really flexible and it's really easy to plug in, and it will not, especially on the phone side. Like, let's do a quick test. So I have here the power adapter. Now it's plugged in. The same cable, it went there, is powered now. So let's see. It's charging, and my phone doesn't have super fast charging like Samsung Galaxy phones, like S22, S23 Ultra. It has super fast charging, and I tried it with this one, and there was not much difference because it can tell from the cable. The cable is E-marked. There's a chip in the cable that will tell the phone how it should charge, how fast it can go, if it can go higher than 60 watts. But it's charging, and I could plug in two devices and it will charge the maximum speed that the phone also supports. You will not break the phone if you plug this in. You can plug in any phone, any device. It will charge according to specifications that are good for both the device, the charger, and the phone. So this is how really it works. It's not like if it's 45 watts, you have to match the volts of the phone. First, without any negotiation between the phone and the charger, it will default to 5 volts. And I think 2 amps and 2.5 amps. They're really standard for USB. Really standard for USB. So these are this charging. That's it. I really suggest you give this a try, at least a small one, because you might not need the size. Actually, the size of the big one is pretty serious, so you might not need the dual port, but the small one is really compact and can do fast charging very well. Thanks for watching. I've been using this for about 2 weeks now, this one, and I'm really happy with it and looking forward to use this one. Yeah, thanks for watching.